My name is Hema, and this is my CS50W final project, Mental Wellness Planner. It's a Django web app that guides users through 5-minute wellness resets, records before and after scores, and shows a personalized dashboard. It uses Django models on the back end and JavaScript on the front end. Here's my final file structure. Here is the Mental Wellness Planner. The landing page is public. When you're not logged in, you see log in and register. The main button asks you to log in before starting a reset. And there's a today's inspiration message chosen at random from a list, so it isn't the same every time. Register. It tells you your username. Its registration uses a custom sign-up form based on Django's user creation form. On success, it logs the user in and redirects to the dashboard. The dashboard is a login required view. It queries a movement session model for the last week, counts sessions, and computes average before and after scores using aggregation, then lists recent sessions. Now we start a new movement reset. So we have the before rating field. So we would say here you put in your before rating field, say you're a 4. Put in some prompts for fun music that you like. Movies, let's just put in some random names. Journal for a few minutes. Volunteer. 5-minute movement plan. These movement videos are live. They go to a YouTube list of videos that people can watch.
Next we'll do a neck loose.
And going back to our video, you can choose from these lists. You can start a 5-minute timer. So you can go through these movement videos or do some of these other activities until this timer ends. And then after the movement is finished, also these favorite songs and movies are stored. So when the user signs back in, it tells you you have a favorite music, you have a favorite movie, and also your last scores and last movements that you created. So it'll pull those back when the user signs in again. So let's say they're finishing, and supposing that their score at the end was so here they put in, let's say, a 4. But say they actually put in works and the person has a better mood, it'll just tell them at the end that they had a change before, after, and difference. Go back to home. On valid submission, the view creates a movement session row, computes the difference between after and before, and shows the results. Now we go back to the dashboard here. This is the My Dashboard. We remembered the music. Now includes the new session, updates the weekly stats, and uses the user preferences model linked one-to-one to the user to remember their favorite song and movie. Here's the history of this session that they did on this date, their before and after scores. They can start a new movement reset. The other thing to note on the timer is that once it's finished, it will say, "Good job." The layout is styled with a single CSS line to be mobile responsive on a phone-sized viewport. Content cards resizes. The navbar stacks and the buttons remain easy to tap. So the app is usable on smaller screens as is required. Now we log out. To summarize, this project is distinct from the course projects. Instead of a wiki, commerce site, mail client, or social network, it focuses on guided wellness breaks with before and after tracking. It uses Django models, authenticated views, custom form validation, aggregation for stats, and JavaScript for the timer on the front end, all within a mobile responsive interface. Thanks for watching.